Welcome, FNews57 here. Once again, I'm on my Xbox Series X, and we have another video for you, this time for Call of Duty Modern Warfare's DMZ, and I will be showing you two really cool tricks. The first of all is the no exfil necessary, but you get to keep all of your items, including everything that's in your backpack. And the second is to actually duplicate your insured weapons. So it's a really neat thing that you can do if you want to. You don't have to. You can do this with one insured weapon, two insured weapons, or even three if you already have a medium or large backpack. I don't, so I'm just going to be doing this with the two weapons that I have. As you can see, we've got a couple extra copies, so this does work. But then again, I also just customize other weapons that I find in the DMZ. So you can do this on any platform, and you can do this either solo or with a squad. It's entirely up to you. I will go ahead and see you in-game. This only works on the map Al Mazrah, though, so keep that in mind. Alright, so here we are live in-game. We're in Al Mazrah. And now if you want to go ahead and take advantage of either of these tricks, bugs, whatever you want to eventually make your way to one of the complex entrances. There's one in Ronin Oil, just behind Ronin Oil, under the bridge up here at this gas station, and then another one down here in Al Mazrah City. Make your way to any entrance with the items that you want. If you're just going to be exfilling the game, great. This does not actually count for a successful exfil towards your exfil streak or the completion of specific faction missions that require you to exfil with specific items, but it does allow you to leave the game and keep everything that you have equipped. Now, I looted a few things in this game, so I do have a backpack and just, a couple of random junk items, but you can literally do this with almost anything that you can put in your backpack, and you can go ahead and take all of this with you out of the game for the next game. What you want to do in order to duplicate your weapons, your insured slot weapons, is before you do this, get to any safe spot, drop your weapons on the ground, and then go ahead and pick them back up. So I did reverse the order effectively, and my first weapon became my second weapon. You don't have to do that, but I find that that just works really well. As long as you've dropped the weapons on the ground and you pick them back up, you're good. Then what you'll do is you'll go ahead and travel to the complex. You get the little XP pop-up screen. After a couple of seconds while sitting at this loading screen right here, go ahead and dashboard your game. If you're on console, if you're on PC, you actually close the application. I think it's like F4 or something. I don't really, I don't play on PC, so I don't know the controls that well. But once you close the game and load the game back up, it'll take a second. It usually takes a second or so longer to load. And like I said, you can do it solo or you can do it in a team. It doesn't matter. But you will now notice that I had every single thing that I have equipped to my operator that we would normally have. And in addition to that, I have all of the items that were in my backpack. So maybe you want to bring some items out for, making a vest the next game, or maybe for some reason you can't get to an exfil, whatever the case might be. It's a handy little thing that you can use if you want to. So that's what exfil or the no exfil trick, glitch, whatever you want to call it is. Now, as far as the weapons, if you look, these weapons now say contraband, but the super exciting thing is my insured slots are not on cooldown. So you can literally fill your inventory or your weapon stash up with copies of your insured slot weapons. And like I said, you can do this with one weapon, you can do it with two, you can do it with three. To do it with three, you would of course need to have a medium or large backpack, and you simply would equip the insured slot weapons as you see here. So one of them will be in your backpack. I find that it is best to switch the weapon order when you are going into the complex so that they all turn into contraband weapons. If you want to do it, cool. It's not really necessary to do because you can fully customize weapons that you find in the game. The only difference is you don't get to tune the attachments. Whereas if we look, I'm not on PC, so I can't tell with like Act or anything, but these look pretty much as close stat-wise, at least as what's shown, to what I have equipped. And if we look in the gunsmith, you can see that all of these are tuned. So I'm curious if anybody does that on PC, if you keep the tuning or not, but that is how you can go ahead and create copies of your insured weapons. So if you found the video helpful, whether it was for the no exfil required but keep all items trick, maybe definitely smash that like button. And if you found the method on how to duplicate your insured slot weapons without the insured slot going on cooldown, consider subscribing for more content. Or you could do both. Anyways, I hope the video helped you out. Till next time, my brothers and sisters, I Legion, stay frosty.